Hi kids, I hope you all are fine and washing your hands regularly for at least 20 seconds. I know sanitizing is the easier way out, but if you read the bottle of the sanitizer, it doesn't say that it kills virus. It just says that it kills germs. So you need to wash your hands. Don't take the easy way out. And don't venture out of the house. That means don't go out of your house. Stay inside. I know it's very difficult for you all after staying here. You are free birds. Here you keep on roaming around the whole school. But I know it's very different at home. These days when you have to be confined to your houses, I know it's very difficult for everyone. But just be patient. Okay? Patience is a virtue that always pays. So again, I'm here with nominalization, and I know I posted a video of nominalizations before this, but what I want to do right now is that I have included a lot of things in this video. I want you to revise it. And yes, I have divided this video into two parts. I'll be posting one today and one day after tomorrow. So there are a lot of changes in the video. Some slides are same also, but there are a lot of changes. Nominalization. For those who have just joined us, nominalization is basically changing of words from verbs or other words to nouns. Other words, word class, okay, verbs or many other words like adjectives and adverbs to nouns. Now why do we need to change the verbs to nouns? Because then it, in a sentence, it shifts the focus of the sentence from doing word or what is happening to the process, concept. So nominalization is very useful in making everyone understand the concept of what is going on. Now why do we need to study nominalization? It helps in writing information formally. It makes your written text of better and high quality. Like when you are doing your articles, any article in the newspaper or article for a book or article for your school magazine, you know, you are always asked for articles for your school magazine, articles and poems and whatever you wish to give for school magazine. So it will be very helpful in writing articles for the school magazine. And then in exams we have notice, we have an application in exam, so it will be very helpful in writing those formal things, formal text. Now it makes your text of better quality. It is very impersonalized, impersonal, and that is why it is of high quality. I have always told you the difference between formal and informal. Informal is straight from the heart, the way you talk to your parents, but formal is through your brain. You use your formal words, you use formality is basically something that is there to pay respect. That doesn't mean that you don't respect your parents, that you're not formal with them. No, it means that there is a formal relation. That means that it is a respectful relation, not heart to heart. Whereas you love your parents, you adore them, you respect them, and you have a heart-to-heart talk with your parents, isn't it? That is why. For example, if I take 3 words: mom, dad, mother, father, and parents. I used parents word right now. So mom, dad, mother, father, parents. 3 different words. Yes, obviously you are not going to use mom, dad in front of your principal, isn't it? Whereas you are going to use mom, dad in front of your friends, isn't it? Parents is the word you are going to use in formal writing, not mom, dad. So there is a lot of difference in words, the way you are, the words that you pick to write something. For example, if I take home, residence, and den. You know what a den is? The place where a tiger lives. Sometimes in front of our friends we call our home, we call our house den also. Or very normally we use come to my place. My place is something that we can speak in front of our friends. But we are not going to write my place in a form. If you pick up a form, you will never find home address. You will always find residential address, isn't it? Residence address. So why? Because it's a formal writing, formal text. So we always use residence, not my place or home. So there is always a difference. Even what you wear, it's formal and informal. Obviously, your father is not going to go to a wedding in a pair of jeans. He's not going to go to a wedding in a pair of jeans. Why? Because it's a formal gathering. He is not going to go and attend a meeting in a pair of shorts. Why? Because it's a formal gathering. So there are these rules of the society. Remember, rules of a society that are there, and everyone follows those rules. Okay, creating nominalization. A way of creating nominalization is by adding a suffix to the word. You pick up a word and you add a suffix and prefix. Now, these are 2 things, prefix and suffix. Prefix is 2 or more letters, a combination of 2 or more letters that has a meaning to itself, okay? And when it is fixed at the beginning of some word, so what you can do is you can just guess the meaning of the word if you know the meaning of the prefix. For example, here I've taken anti. What is anti? Anti means against. So if I say anti-social element, what does that mean? Anti means against, social, society, element, a person. A person who is against the society, he is an anti-social element. Suffix. Now what is suffix? Suffix is a set of letters, a combination of letters that is fixed at the back of some word. Now these don't have a meaning, but yes, they can tell you the class of the word, whether it's a noun, whether it's a verb, whether it's an adverb, all these things. Suffix does that work. Now prefix. Prefix alters the meaning of a word. So first I have taken the prefix tele. I've used it with vision, pathy, port, tele. Television. Tele means far away, far off. So if I use tele with vision, vision means to see. So that means television is to see far off places sitting at one place. So what does a television do? Yes, our TV. TV makes us watch things. Telepathy. Pathy means to talk. Talk to people who are far off, not here, just talk. And it is from brain to brain, telepathy. Teleport. Port is a place. Okay. Teleport, one place to another, far off place. So teleporting is a process by which, it's not that in truth no one has till now invented a teleporting machine, but if you see some sci-fi serials like Star Trek and all these, they have a lot of teleporting going on there. They are teleported or transported from one place to another in a matter of few seconds. So that is teleporting. Detoxify, demote and deport. Deep means getting the grade down. So detoxify. Toxic is a poison. Any poison, anything. For example, the air outside is toxic. So that is poisonous air, harmful air. So if we say detoxify, that means getting the poison, lowering the degree of the poison or the amount of poison, detoxify. Demote is the opposite of promote. Promote means increasing the grade. Demote means decreasing the grade. Isn't it? Decrease and increase again. Deport. Port again, I have already told you in the previous words, one of the previous words. Teleport. Port means place. Deport means get back to the place. Now you are deported from one country to your country, back to your country. If you exceed the time of your stay there, when you go to one country, you need to take permission from that country to stay in that place. Now it depends on that country how many days the country gives you permission to stay in there. If you exceed those days, you are arrested and sent back. Arrested and deported. Exit. Ex is basically your ex school, ex friend. So ex means previous also. But here you might have seen exit written on all the doors from where you go out. So out. Out of it. It is the door. Out of it. Exit. Exhale. Exhale. Inhale. Breathe in. Breathe out. So exhale. Breathe out. Again, X means out. Export. Again, I've taken the word port with X. So port means place. X means out. So goods being sent out of your country. Export. Impossible is the opposite of possible. Impractical, again the opposite of practical. Import. So here I have tried to tell you two different meanings of im. One is used for negative things, to make something negative, and here import, if you look at this word import, it means getting stuff or goods or cargo into your country. Import. Suffix. Suffix helps us to identify the class of a word. Words ending with ed are mostly verbs. Words ending with ing are mostly verbs. Verbs ending with ly are mostly adverbs. Now ed, ing, ly are mostly. Why mostly? Because in English or in any language of the world, exceptions are always there. The more you know a language, the less you know. There is no one in the whole world who can say that that person knows any language, may it be his mother tongue, fully. There is no one in this world who can claim that, because the more you know, the less you know. How to identify noun? So most words that end with the following suffix are nouns: meant, ends, shun, hood, age, ness, t, see, al. So I am just saying the phonetics, okay? For example, tion shun can also be sion. Remember, okay? So again, exceptions are always there. Some nouns do not end with any of the above suffix. Now, nouns, in my personally, I feel nouns is the most difficult of all topics. I know it seems very easy, but just let me confuse you a bit. If you pick up a book and you want to see some topic, what do you look at? The heading of that page is index or contents. Now, contents is a singular or a plural? It should be plural because there is s. So we get one more word, content. But remember, content means satisfaction, whereas contents means something that a container or a book contains. Okay? Things or topics that a book or container contains. That is contents. Now, if you want to make or nominalize contents, that is not possible. Whereas satisfaction, content, yes, you can nominalize it to contention. No, first is contentment. Yes, contentment, yes, correct. But if you make contention, have you heard this? Kashmir is the bone of contention between India and Pakistan. That means bone of contention. Contention means disagreement or dissatisfaction. So the meaning changed. The whole meaning of the word changed. Isn't it? So, nouns is a very difficult topic. For example, if you take arm and arms. Arm is one of your hands from your shoulder till your fingers. Arms may be both your hands, but arms are also arms and ammunition. Arms, guns. If you take ash and ashes, two are entirely different words. Good and goods, again entirely different words. So it's, in my opinion, nouns is the most difficult of all topics of all. Let's move on. Now here I have given you some examples of nominalization. Achieve becomes achievement, retire, retirement, judge. Judge is a noun as well as a verb, remember. A judge's work is to judge the cases, and a judge's judgment has to be respected by everyone. Okay, so I have used judge, judgment, okay, in one sentence. So judge is a noun also, person who judges cases, and judge is a verb also. Judgment is the written punishment or the solution of the problem that is taken to his court. Agree, agreement. Now everyone agreed to sign the agreement. That means agree basically is a verb. I was so excited that I spoiled everything. My excitement spoiled everything. See the difference? So excite is a verb, adjective. Excite is an adjective and excitement noun. Acknowledge, acknowledgement. Abundant, I have everything in abundance. So abundant and abundance. Enter, entrance. Inherit, whatever I inherit is my inheritance, whatever I have got from my parents, whatever they have left for me. Not food but property, money. Okay. Depend, dependence. Reside, reside has two nominalizations. One is resident or residence and the second is residence. Reside means to live. So people who live in a place, in a residence, people who live in a place is residents, and people who live there are residents. Conference, confer means to discuss, to talk. Arrive, arrival. Bury, burial. So we bury people in the burial ground, that is the graveyard. I refuse to work, my refusal to work. So refuse to say no. Loyal, loyalty. Certainly, certainty. Brutally, brutality. Brutality means cruelty. Absurd. Absurd is absurdity also and absurdness also. Happy, happiness. Sharp, sharpness. So sharp, you don't come to know how sharp or sharpness of a thing till you don't cut yourself with that thing. So don't play with sharp objects. Class 5, you are not going to get any scissors. You're not allowed to play with scissors. Father, fatherhood, brother, brotherhood, nation, nationhood. Irrigate becomes irrigation. Act, actor and action. Vegetate, vegetation. Store, storage. Block, blockage. The drain is blocked. The blockage in the drain. Pack, package. Intelligent, intelligence. Patient, patience. So that it's not that doctor and patient thing, okay? Patient means to be satisfied, to stay put, wait. Patient means to wait. Patience is a virtue that always pays. If you are absent, your absence is marked in the register. Dependence, dependency. Accurate, accuracy. Consultant, consultancy. So let's recapitulate. Nominalization is the process of forming nouns out of other word class. It makes the written text of better quality, as I have already told you and explained you. So class, you better download. I think you all have your books, your science books, your history books. These books are full of nominalizations. Remember, because here the concepts are taught to you. So these books are full of nominalizations. What I would really like is that you pick up some passages from the books and send them to me, so that I know that you are following what I'm asking you to do. So I'm going to see you day after tomorrow. Until then, bye bye. Take care. Don't irritate your parents. I don't want to hear any complaints. Bye bye.